Hey everybody, welcome to VSG Let's Do This. I'm Terry. If you're new to my channel, welcome. This is my journey at 58 going through vertical sleeve gastrectomy. And if you are new, this is your first video, you might want to go back and see my whole journey and how it started. This is week 27. That's hard to believe, folks, but here I am. So last week I talked about having gained 3 pounds because I added carbs in my diet. So let me give you my stats really quickly. In August 2018, I walked in the weight loss center weighing 399 pounds. That was my highest weight ever. 6 months later, on the day of surgery, I weighed 333. That was February 27th, 2019. Last week, I weighed 261. This week, a 261. There has been no change. So I think I know why this is happening. It could be a stall, but I have a little update on that stuff too. So, this has been a bad week for me. I have not felt good all week long. I've tried to just power through, and it's just been like cruddy things happening all week. What are you gonna do? Sometimes you have weeks like that. So that's this week for me. So I cut out all the carbs, like I said, that I had added in my diet. Went back to the way I'd been eating, which actually made me feel better. The carbs did not make me feel good. But I still have not been feeling good all week. I went on 2 walks, and my ankle was just killing me, and my knees too. I'd swollen up and stuff. Like, what is going on? And then all week it's just been getting worse and worse and worse. So Friday I went to my doctor, and she thinks I have gout. Like, what? So I didn't exactly know what gout was, but let me tell you what it is, really quickly. It's basically when, I don't know what kind, when crystals basically form, and then they get in your joints, and then that causes sharp pains because of the crystals in there. So I don't have an exact diagnosis of this yet. That's what she thinks I have. So she put me on prednisone because whatever other drug you're supposed to take for it, she's worried about me taking. And then we're supposed to see if that works. She did blood work, but that's not back till Monday, so there's no confirmed diagnosis of it yet. But it can be a hereditary thing, and I reached out to my brothers, and sure enough, one of my brother had it, and my mother apparently had it too. So it could just be genetics. But the other thing about this is it is a form of arthritis actually, which I didn't know that. And it flares up from time to time. You can take some medicine for it, which we're not at that point yet. But the interesting thing that I want to know is how you get it. And apparently after weight loss surgery, you can get gout, which I think might be the reason. And the thing is, you can get gout from eating too much protein. Well, hello, what do? All we do is eat protein. So, and apparently red meats are the worst, but it can be any kind of protein. It can be from fish too. If that's the case, that doesn't make me very happy. And my ankle's just killing me. Like I said, I went on those 2 walks, but I couldn't go very far. I mean, that's not true. I did do my normal walk. Normally, if it's just like osteoarthritis, which I have also in my joints, when you go for a walk, it loosens up and it feels fine. Well, this never worked. This never loosened up. And I also noticed my knees were so swollen, like I couldn't hardly bend them. So we'll see with the prednisone, but I don't know what I do if it's from eating protein, which I've got to do with our new stomachs, we have to eat protein. I just don't know what happens after that, because of course, have been eating a lot of meat, mostly not red meat. I guess red meat is worse. I don't have red meat a lot. I maybe have red meat, if maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, but mostly I eat chicken and turkey and pork, and fish, but apparently all of that can lead to this, just having a high protein diet. So I guess I'm educating people in case, this might be happening to you. If that's something that did happen to you, I would love to hear about that. So I'm basically on disabled list for right now, no more walking, and I'm supposed to be resting it this weekend, taking the prednisone, which is not my favorite because it's such a strong drug, but apparently if the prednisone works and it causes the pain to go away, then it is probably gout. But I'll know more Monday through the blood test. And even that's not definitely confirming. I may have to do more with it, but what a pain. So I guess if it turns out to be gout, I'm going to have to go back to the nutritionist and find out what I really can eat to help so that this doesn't keep happening. Apparently, gout flares up and then it goes away, and then it can flare up again, so I don't know. And if I have genetic predisposition to it already, well, you know what? It's just been the end of a really cruddy week. Like, it's just one to write off the book. So, you know what? I don't have a whole lot to report because, I've just been dealing with that. I've been doing my tutoring. Business picked up this week because school started for everybody now. So that's been really good. But I guess just because I haven't felt really good all week long that, and a bunch of bad stuff happened and a lot of user error on my part, things kept going wrong. And then I figured out, well, it's because I was screwing it up. So, you know what? We have weeks like this. Normally I'm very positive, and you can tell I'm not very positive today, but it is what it is. What are you going to do? Every week can't be sunshine and roses, right? So the reason I mention this too is because that could be why my weight's not changed because of the inflammation that I have in my body, if it is gout. Definitely I have inflammation. I don't know if it's from gout or not. I'll keep you guys updated, but that's basically what's going on. I did try my hand at making keto bread. You saw in my other video I made fathead dough, and that was really good for pizza. I liked it a lot. So I thought I'd try the almond bread, and I tried it twice, the two different recipes, and it's kind of like, it's too eggy for me. And it doesn't, of course it doesn't rise much because, of what it is. So, and it's got tons of eggs in it. So I don't know, I thought that would be a good alternative, but I'm not sure I really like it. It was better warm, I guess, than it is now. So I don't know, I may keep experimenting with that. But, I don't want to eat dull, boring foods all the time, so try to liven it up a little bit. Well, I can tell I'm not very entertaining today, and, I don't know, I just don't feel good this morning at all. But I wanted to get this video out, so we had this in the books. I hope you guys had a way, way better week than me. You've almost had to have had a better week. So here's to the next week coming up. Hopefully it'll be much better for me. I'll let you know what happens with this. And hopefully I'll lose some weight in the meantime. But who knows with this if I will or not. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I will see you again next week.